am just proud of myself. I'm feeling good physically, and I'm okay mentally. Come on in. Welcome to my channel where I show my life as I battle with my brain from the time I open my eyes every day to the time I close my eyes. That sounds fun, huh? It's not. Okay, also I have a problem with food, so I'm going to show you a week here of me working on my eating habits, and if any of this interests you, then please come hang out, because a bit of a newbie channel and kind of trying to get the ball rolling. Roll your boat. See, day one, it is 6:30 p.m. I woke up about 4:30 p.m. and I'm having my first meal. Got this from the Chinese store. It is steamed chicken with broccoli and carrots and steamed white rice. And here is some sauce. And there's no MSG, no oil. I split it up because I'm going to try to eat half of it, but we'll see how that goes. I have been stressed because I've been cleaning my depression room. And it is very overwhelming because I have so much stuff to go through. And it's hard for me to get rid of things. Been working on this water today. Started at the top and I had a little more than this. And I'm hungry right now, so I'm going to have some of these almonds. These are seasoned almonds. Moving forward, I'll try to go for more, you know, without the sugar and stuff. But for now, hey, this is great. And an apple. So let's see if this can do me for now that I'm hungry. I ain't had an apple in a while. They're good. They're good for me. I failed to mention that when I get stressed out, I want to binge. That's literally what I was thinking about doing, was just coming down here and having at it. But I'm trying something new. I've got to make some changes. I can't keep living like I am. And I have been drinking water before I eat my meals. That's something I've heard is good. I don't know if it is, but let's do it. I have been laying down for hours and I just keep thinking about food. I've been trying to go to sleep, but I am mentally not doing too good. I don't know how I'm gonna get my life together, pretty much. And just everything is coming to mind. And I just want to eat, which I haven't ate too much today. If we look at it, you know, my sleeping schedule out of whack and everything. So it is understandable why I'm hungry. Fuck. I'm gonna go finish the Chinese. This is what's giving me some good feels right now. And good for me for only eating half of it earlier and saving the other half. So this is a Moroccan-inspired vegetable soup with couscous. I found it on Pinterest. Artichokes, tomatoes, chickpeas, olives, couscous, onions, ginger, spices. Let's give it a taste test. I like it better than a traditional vegetable soup. I like those spices in it. I will leave the link in the description if you're interested in making it. FYI, I'm not a huge vegetable soup person. I'm not very big on tomato based stuff, so there's a good bit of tomatoes in there. But anyways, these are 3 servings of the soup and 3 servings of the couscous that I'm going to freeze, and I can just pull that out anytime. And then this will be for me tomorrow. And I read on there to add cilantro to the top. Oh, I believe that would make it so good. I feel like a new man whenever I start eating healthy. Like, I'm literally 2 days in and I already feel like I've lost like 20 pounds. My body's feeling good. It's 4:30 in the morning. I try to go to sleep. I only slept for an hour. That didn't work out for me. So anyways, I'm up making these numbers. I've seen someone used 1 egg and a tablespoon of peanut butter. So I did that, but made it my own a little bit more. This one has more egg in it, but I also added an apple and pure vanilla extract. So we'll see how this goes. So I opted to add some cinnamon, and here is the inside of how it looks. And I'm gonna add a little drizzle of honey on it too. That really enhanced it. Do that. It is 9:40 a.m. I'm about to eat some edamame. Love those. And I'm waiting on my tofu for the moisture to drain out a bit so I can cook some of that. That's breakfast for me. Eat whatever you want, whenever you want, within reason. Don't get like I have. Okay, I'm feeling a little funny, but in the morning time after I've been up all night, I do feel funny. But also, when I start eating better, I start to feel funny. I guess because my body's not used to not having all the sugars and processed food and salt and stuff like that. So it takes me a little bit to get in the groove. I feel a little out of it, but I'll bounce back. I do feel good about eating better, so that's good. So I just read on the package, it says, do not consume pod to eat. Push beans out of the pod into your mouth. Discard outer shell. I've literally been on here in a video and I'm just sitting here eating. I'm like, oh, this is such a struggle. I would eat this part, but not these outer parts. But this is the way you're supposed to do it, it seems. But like, I mean, this part still tasted good. It was just a little rough. So I want to, I don't like to waste food. So guys, let me know what you all do. I just looked it up and it said that they can be hard to swallow and hard to digest. So, which does make sense. These are pretty rough to eat. I think that's my eczema. What can you do with them though? I don't like wasting scraps, even though I do. I'd rather find use for them. I literally ate that whole bag of edamame. And I was kind of beating myself up about it a little bit. And I'm like, girl, this is healthy. And you are hungry and you have anxiety right now. When I have anxiety, I start to eat a bit more. Okay. I am cooking the tofu and I'm trying to aim to just eat half of the block right here. And this is hot pickled asparagus. I've had it before from a local company, but this is just something I got from Walmart, so let's give it a try. Not as good as the local companies, but still good. I ate the half a block of tofu and a little more because I was cooking, and when I cook, I munch on whatever I'm making. So that's the problem. Sometimes I'll fill myself up or I will overeat. So let me know if anyone has any tips for that, because that is a struggle for me. 7 p.m. I just woke up and I heated up the vegetable soup I made yesterday and I added the tofu. That's really good. And drinking my water, not keeping up with it heavily, but I'm drinking it. Hello friends, it is 11 p.m. Got me a nice shower and washed my hair. And if you watched my last video, I cleaned 3 baskets in my room, and I found these matching PJs. Don't know when the last time I had matching PJs was. Not that it matters if things match, but I guess it was just a full circle moment realizing I cleaned my room and I was able to find stuff that I didn't even know that I had. Didn't remember. Okay. So here is what I'm eating. Let me show you. Here is my charcuterie board. Leftover tofu, the hot asparagus, olives, salami, cheese, and an apple, and my water. I'm really trying to drink water before I eat and during. I need to see the science on that. And as I eat, just eat slowly, mindfully eat. Enjoy each bite instead of just cramming my mouth full with food and hurrying up to eat it. My personality is da-da-da-da-da-da. So that happens when I eat too. It's 12:15 a.m. and I am just proud of myself. I'm feeling good physically and I'm okay mentally. I just cleaned up the kitchen. I've done that twice this month and I don't clean the kitchen too often. I am excited to see my progress in the future. It's just something I'm already proud of. I'm proud of me currently, but I'm proud of future me. And just to know that this is something that I am capable of doing and I'm going to do it and I'm doing it. There's also the thoughts of how I'm gonna look. I don't want to get too caught up in that. I can enjoy that though. You know, they say not to get caught up in image and stuff, which I can dabble in it a little bit, just not get too far gone with it. There's more to this life than image, of course. I'm definitely, y'all know I'm a soul connection kind of person and stuff. Why am I guess I'm having to justify. I don't want things to get twisted of me speaking about the looks of my body. But I mean, it will be cool whenever I got me a nice little butt and I got me a nice little, not so much fat hanging off my stomach. Be nice and healthy. But I'm beautiful now. Any size body is beautiful. I'm just excited and proud of myself. And all that goes to mental too. I am consuming stuff that is nourishing me and that's good for my brain and my body, mind, body, and soul. I'm trying to also remember, I do have a problem with binge eating. I have a problem with choosing unhealthy foods, processed foods, and I want to work on getting to the root of all that and everything because I don't want to just lose all the weight and I already got mental problems. I don't want no more mental problems. So I'm trying to work through it with awareness to see what is going on with me, how I've got here. I don't want to get back to here. I'm speaking in my future self and my past couple days self. I don't want to get to this point to where I've been, and just to remember those things, but then not to get too caught up into all the calorie counting and like being excessive and turning into a different form of an eating disorder. So just gathering awareness, and you guys keep me aware. A little after 2 a.m. and I have some unsalted vegetable broth. Smells a little sketchy, but probably because I'm just used to chicken stock or beef stock. But I get mucus a lot, allergies, I guess. So I can feel it and trying to get that down. I've seen people drink bone broth and stuff. So it's probably a nice little something to have. Maybe at nighttime for a snack or when you're feeling a little hunger and unsure or something. I don't know. It's 7:30 p.m. I woke up around 5:30. I have not been hungry, surprisingly. So I've just been hanging out. It's actually been like 22 hours since I've actually ate. I'm not encouraging anything. I just haven't been hungry, and then half of that time I was sleeping. So I'm going to finish my veggie soup. And then I have a cucumber, some green peppers. This is the brie, I think it's called, cheese, and pretzel thins that I've been snacking on. 3:20 a.m. I got about 3 hours of sleep, and my dad, this is his leftovers he said I could have. It had a tortilla with it, but I ditched that. Just onions, bell peppers, chicken, rice, tomato. Looks like a tomato base. I want some more food, and it's probably just because I seen somebody make this online. I have a bad habit of that too. I see good foods online, I want to eat it. This is vegetable broth, which they use chicken broth, but I just had the leftover vegetable broth and got them eggs stirred up real good. This is supposed to be how you make egg drop soup. I'm not sure if it's going to be as good with the vegetable broth that I'm using. We'll see. It looks like egg drop soup. Interesting. All right, let's give it a taste test. I kept it on there for a couple more minutes, so it definitely got more eggy. So I don't know if you should do that. There's not any taste to it. I guess the vegetable broth that was unsalted could have some salt. I've been trying to use the Himalayan pink salt. Is it really better for you? Needs a good bit. And I'll do pepper and parsley. Shouldn't have cooked it as long. Still not any taste. Literally, it's so bland. But probably be really good with the chicken stock. I'm about to look more into this recipe. I just went to a smaller Walmart for the first time in years and did a full-blown grocery shop. And there's something wrong. They deactivated my Walmart.com account because they said there was fraudulent activity going on. Anyways, okay. I'm going to try this that everybody is eating. It's cottage cheese and mustard. And then chicken sausage. This is the one I got with basil, mozzarella, and sun-dried tomatoes. I've had chicken sausage before, and I didn't like it the last time. We'll see though. What time is it? 10 o'clock. I do like that. That's good. To go along with that, I got me cucumber from yesterday and the green pepper. And this was some leftover sardines that my sister had. We tried to use up everything and not be wasteful, even though we can be. 3:30 p.m. and this is a crustless pizza my mom had leftover. So that's what I'm eating. 9 o'clock p.m. chicken sausage, pretzel, the brie cheese, and some edamame. I've been laying on the couch trying to get on my sleeping schedule, even though I've been falling asleep. It's not been as deep of a sleep. Well, kinda, but I'm trying to work on my sleeping schedule, so hopefully I can get in bed at a decent time tonight. I'm trying a new way. Well, I guess I'm a little late. Of making eggs. 6 o'clock a.m. And I got a full 6 hours of sleep last night. These do look good though. You're supposed to keep moving it as it's still not solid. What's the word? Here is my eggies, and I put a little bit of this cheese on top, shredded it. It's really good. I'm gonna have an apple with it and some of this turkey sausage. Nummy. Hello. I started feeling dizzy, so I got panicky and I've been feeling nauseous, but I needed to cook some lobster tails and salmon that I had, and I'm not fully thinking straight, but I was just trying to do something easy, so I put them in the crock pot. This could be an epic fail. I hope not, because those wasn't cheap. I found them in my freezer. But I've got salmon, lobster tails, lime, some wine, Old Bay, garlic powder, onion powder. So wish me luck. 9:45 a.m. and I'm struggling with motivation to make my YouTube video, but I am eating some frozen grilled chicken, the brie cheese, and pretzel bites. These salmon and lobster tails were disgusting. I didn't have lemons, so I used lime. And I tried to use Old Bay and melted butter to cover up that it was gross, and it didn't help. So I do not like to throw stuff away, but those have got to go, I believe. I'm struggling about making my YouTube video, about too much being on my phone, so it's even hard for me to make this video right now because I've just got so many videos on here and it's a lot to download to my computer. My food went wrong. Do not like when my food goes wrong. I started at the beginning of this journey very healthy, and then just with me like adding in things like the pretzels and the cheese and stuff, that's been a bit triggering to me. So I am being mindful of everything that's going on and just trying to be aware. I wanted to order a cinnamon roll, and I mean, I still want to. It's not as strong, but I was like, maybe I can sleep it off. I haven't had anything sweet, though, in, 5 days or so. So that is an accomplishment for me. But I've seen what I was doing. I was spiraling. Started eating what I felt wasn't good, what was bad for me. My cooking didn't go right. I really am bothered when I cook stuff and it don't go right. So I'm seeing what's going on, and I'm just going to try to relax. And sometimes when I take a nap, I'm better when I wake up. I'm out of space on my phone, so then I just had to take pictures of what I was eating for the next 2 days. I was struggling. You could tell that it did start to hit me. I have like an all or nothing mindset, a perfectionism issue. So whenever I started eating like the cheeses and stuff, more processed stuff, even though it's healthier than other processed things that I would eat, it just kind of triggered me and made me start struggling. At 8:40 that night, I had a chicken sandwich with some fries, and then 1:27 in the morning, had this little salad and chicken sausage, cottage cheese, you see all that. And I was feeling really dehydrated this time. I had a Powerade Zero, and then 9:30 in the morning, had some crab legs and butter. Wasn't filled up by that, so then I had some bone marrow, and then it was time for me to get the Cinnabon, whatever they're called. And I was actually proud of myself though, because I had cut this in half, so I was gonna only eat half of it. I didn't end up eating the whole thing, but I tried at first. But I got some strawberries and pecans as a side of it, instead of getting because I had to spend so much to get it delivered. Instead of typically I would get extra cookie dough or something if I had to do that. So that was a moment for me. I was proud. Then at 7:37 p.m. I had white chicken chili. Watching this video back has really been helpful though, because I've really got to see kind of where things got rough and what I need to work on, the triggers, different things. So I will say I made this video some weeks ago and I have not been eating well. I have been struggling, but to watch this back was encouraging. Also, I'm going to tell you, like, if I stop eating healthy or whatever, then I will totally forget about it, like ADHD brain. And then it takes something like me watching this video for me to be able to get back on track. So I'm gonna have to figure that out too. Any advice is helpful. I really do I truly want to change. It's just really hard. I have a problem, as I've said before, so I'll continue to work on that and show you guys the journey. Love you.